Well, for more on this, we can talk now to Seth Grae. He's the CEO of fuel technology company Lightbridge Corporation and a member of the Nuclear Security Working Group. Thanks so much for coming on the programme.
It's my pleasure to be here. Thank you.
So in the simplest terms possible, what's your understanding of what's happened at this plant today?
Well, there are 6 large reactors at the site. 4 have been shut down for some time, and 2 units number 5 and 6, have been operating at half power. With the fire alongside a transmission line today, the Ukrainian operators at the plant decided to shut down units 5 and 6, which they did. There have been very difficult, but I think successful efforts aimed to repair the power line. Difficult because of the fire, but also because I understand Russia's military mined the area around it. And that as the power line is restored, there are plans slowly to bring units 5 and 6 back up to half power.
I see. And there are a couple of different threads here, but what's your assessment of the risk here of an accident from the conflict nearby?
Well, I think the risk of an accident that would harm human beings is very low, extremely low. This series of plants at the site were built to withstand severe outside incidents, potentially including airplane crashes, as well as inside incidents in the core of the reactor. The structures are very hardened. As we said, 4 of the units are already shut down. The other 2 are either temporarily shut down or might go back to half power if that's deemed safe. But these operators clearly are not going to be surprised, like at Fukushima, by a tsunami and earthquake that happens once every 1,000 years. They know the threats. They're proactively taking actions to shut down the plants as needed. They also have some of the most modern and robust and redundant safety systems, which have also been added to quite extensively since Fukushima. Diesel generators, backup diesel generators to those, batteries to back those up, more batteries to back those up, water that can be used to be put back into the core of the reactor or the spent fuel pools, which are also located inside that concrete and steel containment. And of course, very new operating methods and oversights and vigilance, very more on the side of safety.
Okay, well, that assessment is certainly, will be reassuring to many. I want to turn to this other theory now, that the Russians controlling it want to in some way divert power, connect it to its own grid. What do you make of that?
It's a multi-billion-dollar asset. I could understand Russia wanting the power it produces. That power is very much needed in Ukraine. I don't think it's realistic anytime in the near term to divert power to Russia itself. It would take building new transmission lines that don't connect there now. It would take resynchronizing the electricity to match the Russian grid. If this type of thing were to happen, I think it's more likely to see power diverted into eastern parts of Ukraine that Russia has under its control, or that it deems to be separate republics and no longer Ukraine, and try to, in effect, steal the power for those areas.
I see. Seth Grae, absolutely fascinating to get your analysis. Thank you very much.
Thank you.